All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the recent sort of supposed spoilers for The Walking Dead Season 9 regarding Rick's death. And yeah, spoiler warning, if you guys don't want to know about these, been all over the comments recently in the channel, so if you've seen them, then yeah, keep watching right here. But if you're somebody who you really don't want to know the specifics according to the spoilers and what's kind of out there right now, then heads up, you might not want to watch this video. Basically, you can click the channel name below, and you can watch one of the other Walking Dead videos I've done this week. Lots of great stuff, some stuff about Daryl, Rick, discussion topic videos, all kinds of stuff. You can check that out instead. And I got my Tregan shirt on right here, so this is fun, right? In Tregan we trust, so that's cool. So I'll also have a link to my t-shirt store in the description, so you guys can check it out if you want to buy a Tregan shirt or a Trev Stan Chew shirt or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff there. Check it out, it's fun. So yeah, so saw this one in comments, and I actually haven't, a lot of people though, like a couple dozen people sending this one through, so I decided I'd give my thoughts on it because I can't pretend I didn't see it. I do see your guys' comments. I do go through them, and I try to respond and try to interact with you guys as much as we can through Q&As and all the other stuff we do here in the channel. So I haven't actually checked out these supposed pictures myself yet. I don't think there's any pictures from what I've heard of Rick himself in it in terms of like the shooting of the dead. I'm not sure. I haven't looked through it myself yet, but Spoiling the Dead fans Facebook page or just it's like a group, social media group, Spoiling the Dead. So check it out. You can Google it if you want to see for yourself, and maybe someone else will link it here in the comments if you want to do that. Go ahead. To kind of the spoiler, just pictures or spoiler stuff surrounding the whole Rick situation. So last warning, if you don't want to know, go watch another video. So those of you guys who are still here, I assume you want to hear about this, or you want to hear my thoughts because you already know them. Probably most of you guys already know them, and you just kind of want to hear my thoughts on what's being reported right now. So from what you guys are saying in the comments, episode 5 is what we're looking at. So I thought he had signed on for 6 episodes, but who knows, maybe they decided to do an episode 5, even though he was ready for 6 or whatever, with Andrew Lincoln having left set this weekend, I believe. Saturday, I think, was the day. And them still kind of working on it here. Comic-Con's coming up soon, so a few weeks for that, and hopefully we'll get a sweet trailer or something where we can kind of, go into that a little bit and see what it says, or maybe they'll acknowledge it. Who knows? Maybe AMC will get to the point where they're like, everybody knows, so we might as well just address it. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if they had the trailer and it was like Rick's last season or something? Everyone's like, they officially acknowledged it. So heads up for Comic-Con. Got to watch for that and see. But yeah, so the spoiler details you guys have sent through in the comments. Apparently, according to you guys, there's a zombie herd somehow here. Is it the Whisperer's herd? Is it a random herd? I don't know. But apparently Rick dies in a herd of zombies while some of the others watch. Well, Michonne and Maggie and some of the others. This is what you guys said. I don't know myself. I wasn't there. So I'm just responding to what you guys said. So if that's true and that's how it ends for Rick, man, that's going to be absolutely nuts. So how do we feel about that if that's true? And you guys can leave a comment below. How do you feel about the idea of Rick being devoured, maybe Noah style, by a whole herd of zombies or a whole bunch of zombies, sacrificing himself, maybe Fear the Walking Dead style, of a character that recently did something of the sort, in order to save the others, or something of, I don't know. The details surrounding it are kind of a mystery to me, so I can't really say 100%. I only know what you guys have told me, basically. And that's crazy, man. If it's true that Rick is killed in the 5th episode of Season 9, by a zombie herd, that's going to be nuts, man, to watch. How will the audience respond to that? Well, if you do it that way, and again, we don't know if it's directed by the Whisperers or not. We don't know if it's the Whisperer horde, which they have a giant. In the comic book series, the Whisperers have a giant herd. They have a huge, like the biggest herd ever, or one that would rival the season. Maybe not quite as big, but very big, like the season 6 type of herd that we saw there, like a fraction of that, like a very big herd. So if his death is caused by the Whisperers, that's really going to make people probably want to come back to see Daryl and the others get revenge against the Whisperers for inadvertently killing Rick, or maybe on purpose driving the herd towards there to kill Rick. So that's one possibility. I think that would really piss off the viewers if you killed them that way, and they'd want to see revenge against the Whisperers in a similar type of fashion to how fans of Glenn and Abraham wanted to see revenge against Negan, even though they kind of never got it. In this case, you probably would give it to them if they were responsible for Rick's death. If it's just and again, I don't know the difference here. I don't know the distinction. I don't know which one it is here. The other possibility here is that it's just kind of a random zombie herd that somehow they get caught up in, somehow Rick gets swarmed, and really it just comes down to Andrew Lincoln having wanted off the show, and so they wrote him out in such a way where it was just kind of a random death. Something similar to what happened with Carl, except maybe in this case you don't get kind of those final episodes where Carl is like bitten and then they get to say goodbye and they get to be sad and that whole thing. In this case, it doesn't sound like that's what we're seeing here. It sounds like it's probably more similar to a zombie group, Noah-style type of death, which would be absolutely horrifying for for fans of Rick to see him be just killed by a bunch of random zombies. Like in the end of The Walking Dead, that's it. He just gets killed by a group of zombies. That, to me, I mean, is that disappointing? That's pretty disappointing, you know. You know, all the different ways you can think about killing Rick and the different things you can do with it. That's basically just like, you know, killing him off from like, it's like with Carl, just a random walker, just wanted to kill him off, so that's how you did it. In this case, Andrew Lincoln wanted to be killed off, so that's how you did it. Just like random, you know, like real life, right? You know, things just happen. You know, you're not always telegraphed. You don't always know, like a car crash. You know, shit just happens all of a sudden, and it's like, wow, you know, that kind of death for Rick. So do I think that's a fitting death for Rick in the end of The Walking Dead? I don't. It's not really one that I personally would want to see, because that's kind of like... you know, I think it's an easy way out in terms of what they do with the story, and it's pretty much kind of if they do it that way, it's in service of him wanting to leave. Like, it's just basically saying, oh, you want to leave? Okay, we'll just have a bunch of zombies eat you. You know, like that's it. Like we didn't plan for that, so we'll just have a bunch of zombies eat you. That's it. So that's kind of lackluster if that's the way they go out, just him being eaten by a group of zombies or something of the sort. It really sucks, but in terms of what it does, it would reinstill the danger of the zombies. It would be that the zombies eventually got him, right? Eventually, Rick survived for a long time. He did great. He did everything, and it protected everybody, and then just a bunch of zombies got him. And then that would be all. So yeah, but again, the pro of that. So those are kind of the cons. I feel like it's not a death that's worthy of Rick. But no matter what they do, maybe it won't be worthy of Rick. You know, and how much time we spent with him on the series. That would kind of suck to me and be a bit lackluster. I'd even rather see a villain do it, because at least it brings on some drama that you wouldn't otherwise get to that level, like Game of Thrones level drama, like Joffrey drama, right? That you just want to see the villain get theirs because they killed Rick and everything. So, but again, we don't know the circumstances around that. If it's part of a story arc with a zombie herd coming in, if he sacrificed himself on purpose, if it's just something that happens like a car crash and it just happens, right? And then it's like, oh man, I guess we really should be scared of the zombies because they freaking killed Carl and they killed Rick too. So craziness. So there you go, guys. I hope that's not what happens, because I do personally think that's kind of a bit of it feels like it's not a worthy enough death for Rick. Maybe no matter what they do, would it be a worthy enough death for him? You know, but I don't know. Some of you guys might like it better than him just, you know, dying of, I don't know, something else, or a villain getting him. So let me know. Zombies got him. Eventually the zombies got him, right? Let me know what you guys think, how you feel about this spoiler info, whether or not you think it's correct 100%, whether or not you don't, and just, you know, how you feel about that. How do you feel about that possible end for Rick? How does that strike you? So that'll be it for this video, guys. Those are my thoughts on this kind of spoiler leaked, you know, type of deal for how Rick will die. I hope it's not true. Really is what I'm getting at here. I'd almost even rather have a head on a pike than that, because at least for that would you know, that would be like, oh my god, I can't wait to see, you know, Alpha get killed now because look what she did to Rick, or something. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please thumb it up below. Check out the sites. Check out all the stuff. Spoiling the Dead fans. And that's it for this video, guys. See you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.